There are two staff members at West Chicago Community High School who immediately step in to aid student athletes after an injury. These fanny pack wearing athletic trainers are key during any sporting event.
I really didn't know what I was going to do. I think towards the end of the school year, my brother kind of was like, he's a couple of years older than me, but he was also just finished community college, and he kind of was like, hey, why don't you go into athletic training? And I'm like, what's that? I had no idea what athletic training is. So
a lot of it was just because I took that first class my sophomore year and I just fell in love with it and knew this is exactly what I wanted to do. But the big thing was that I love medicine and learning about the human body and science. I took a bunch of science courses. And then I did a lot of sports growing up. So I was always around sports, whether it's my dad's teams, watching them, being with them, coaching with them, to doing my own sports and playing volleyball. It was kind of like the natural connection. Sports medicine, athletic training, and actually being able to be paid to watch sports and take care of the athletes.
Before the game, one might find them preparing Gatorade or getting WeGo players ready for a practice or a game.
Injury I've ever seen. This is my college years, and it's probably, you guys may not know him, but he's now a current football player. But he dislocated his elbow, and he was reaching for the end zone and reached out and planted the ball on the goal line, and then the elbow just kind of popped and went the opposite direction.
This job might be gruesome at times, but for these athletic trainers, helping people is a passion.
So I grew up playing volleyball, so volleyball's a special place for me. But my dad coaches softball, so I've been around softball for the 20 plus years that my dad's been coaching it, so I love watching softball. Just, it also helps that we got a really solid program for both volleyball and softball. Makes them fun to watch.
While an athletic trainer assists all athletes, they do have their favorite sports.
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to top when we won soccer state in 2019. That was super memorable. But there's a lot of emotions with football on Friday nights. Definitely watching some baseball games and trying to get those when we go into 7 innings and it's been tight. Definitely just I like all the sports, but top memory for sure we won.
The student athletes appreciate all their efforts as well.
I hyperextended my knee playing football. I had to see the athletic trainer like once a week for a couple of weeks just to make sure I didn't tear anything like my meniscus or one of those tendons back there. They made sure I was feeling okay. They stretched me, had me do a heating pad, checked up with me, came to practice, made sure everything was looking good before I went back out there and played.
So the next time these two essential workers are spotted at a sporting event, consider thanking them for their efforts.
They've always made sure everyone's healthy. They've made sure I'm healthy even when I want to go out there and play. They have to make sure I'm feeling okay. They have us do concussion testings. They come to our practices, make sure everyone's looking good. They've just been a big help in keeping everyone healthy.